Well, it's been a big couple weeks to start the 2020 season for the Taylor women's cross country team, and I'm joined by Sarah Harden, this week's TU Athlete of the Week, after she won the Ray Bullock Invite last week, helping the Trojans to a team victory as well. Sarah, you set a new program record, beating your old record by 4 seconds. What was going through your mind during that race on Friday out at the TUXC farm?
Yeah, well, I have been having a lot of good practices recently. My summer training went really well, and I had a especially good workout the Tuesday before that race. So going into the race, I just felt like I was pretty confident. I knew that I had the potential to do something good. So going into the race, I knew what my goals were. I knew what I wanted, and I just went after it. So throughout the race, I was pretty set on just maintaining that speed. I knew what I had to do, and just went out and got it done.
How much fun is it to compete at home on a course that you guys practice on at least once a week?
It's fun. It's a difficult course, so maybe saying it's fun might be a little bit of an overstatement, but I think we definitely have an advantage. We know that it's difficult, we know where it's difficult, and we know how to kind of mentally get through those challenges. And it was nice having the parents from the Taylor team there to cheer us on and to see me, like they personally got to watch me set the school record, so that was a nice moment for all of us.
You won by 10 seconds over your closest competitor, but it wasn't that far of a margin for the whole race. You had a really big kick there late. How were you able to win by such a comfortable margin?
Yeah, so I think I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses as a runner, and I knew my competition. So I knew that if I wanted to outkick her, I had to start early. So probably at around 2 miles in, I knew how far away she was from me, and I knew that I had to start picking it up with 1 mile to go if I wanted to maintain my lead. So I just started early and finished strong, so I knew I wouldn't get outkicked.
You were named this week's Crossroads League Runner of the Week, the 11th time that's happened in your career. How have you been able to stay so razor sharp mentally and not let all of the awards and accolades and broken records kind of maybe slow your pace a little bit or slow down your training?
Yeah, well, for me, I don't think like accolades, they're not like my main goal. Like in a runner of the week isn't what I strive for, being like all conference or even all American. I think my biggest competition is going to sound cliche, but it's really myself. I just enjoy like PRing and pushing myself and seeing the best that I can become. So it's nice to like get all these accolades, but I find the most joy in just improving and in the act of running itself. So I guess it's just the mental sharpness is just because I enjoy the sport so much and I enjoy running and the competition of it.
Now, you have some pretty big competition in your teammate, Livy Schroeder. When I've come out to practice, the two of you are running side by side, and she's pushing you pretty strong there in practice. How much of a help is that to have one of your strongest competitors in every race be your teammate in Livy?
Yeah, it's definitely a huge benefit. We've been running together a lot this year. She's been pushing me in workouts, and it's nice to come out of I was home for the summer by myself for I think 5 or 6 months running by myself. So it's been nice to come back to campus and to have a teammate there push me during workouts. And I've definitely been able to improve a lot the past month because of her. And I don't know if you've seen it, but during races and during workouts, we always talk to each other and cheer each other on as we're running. So that's been a huge help.
Your next meet is coming up in a real short amount of time, coming up on October 3rd at the Louisville Cross Country Classic. What's it like having the first 3 meets in such a short amount of time here to start the season off?
It's been great that we actually have the opportunity to compete because a lot of teams don't right now. So I'm really looking forward to Louisville. It's a good meet. It has lots of competition and it's a pretty fast course, especially compared to our home course. So I'm excited to see the time that I can run there. And it's just about staying motivated and staying focused, which I feel like this season I'm going to be especially good at because I'm just grateful for any opportunity to compete.
Well, that's fantastic news for us that are fans of the Taylor women's cross country team. That might not be such great news for your opponents, but Sarah, thanks for the time. Best of luck in Louisville and best of luck with the rest of the season.
Yeah, thank you.
That is Sarah Harden, this week's TU Athlete of the Week. For more information on Taylor women's cross country, just log on to TaylorTrojans.com.